Hello, hello, stage one. Let's get ready to have some fun. It is Thursday, the 2nd of July. We are reading the first part of the story of The Enormous Crocodile by Roald Dahl. It's quite a long story, so we aren't going to read the whole book this week. We are just reading the beginning a couple of pages. I think it comes to 10 pages in total, the first 10 pages. So let's recap what we know so far. We know that the main character is the enormous crocodile. His favorite food is, yes, if you said children, you were right. His friend, not so big one, doesn't really agree with that. Prefers fish. That's probably much healthier. So, throughout his journey in the jungle, the enormous crocodile has managed to really annoy and be mean and nasty to some innocent jungle creatures like Humpy Rumpy, who you see here, looking really rather dismayed, looking a bit disappointed at the crocodile, looking a little bit cautious, a little bit worried. They have a conversation, and the crocodile tells him that he's going to eat something yummy that walks on two legs. And so Humpy Rumpy says, "Oh, I hope you get caught and cooked and turned into crocodile soup." And the hungry crocodile just laughs at him, walks away. He finds and stumbles upon Trunky the elephant, but the enormous crocodile decides to snap at his feet and his legs, and so Trunky calls him a wicked, beastly beast because it's kind of not a very nice thing to do. Then the crocodile meets Mugglewump, the monkey. They have a little bit of a disagreement about food, nuts in particular. Mugglewump thinks they're the greatest food on earth. Enormous Crocodile's like, not as good as children. And then he shows us how powerful his jaws really are by snapping the whole tree down that Mugglewump was sitting on. Luckily, Mugglewump manages to escape. Otherwise, I fear it would have been the end for him. But luckily, he's quite agile. He manages to jump just in time to the next tree and swing away. Then the enormous crocodile meets Roly Poly Bird. And he sings a really fun song, and I really enjoyed singing it, so I'm going to sing it again. It's luscious, it's super, it's muscious, it's duper, it's better than rotten old fish. You mash it and munch it, you chew it and crunch it, it's lovely to hear it go squish. And Roly Poly thinks it's berries. I mean, honestly, we know that what he's really talking about is bananas, right? So these are the last two pages that we're going to read this week. Like I said, it's quite a long story. So we're just going to focus on the first part of it so we really get a good understanding of the story before we move on any further in depth. So here we go, the last two pages. The enormous crocodile laughed so much his teeth rattled together like pennies in a money box. "Crocodiles don't eat berries," he said. "We eat little boys and girls, and sometimes we eat roly-poly birds as well." Very quickly, the crocodile reached up and snapped his jaws at the roly-poly bird. Snap, snap, snap. He just missed the bird, but he managed to catch hold of the long, beautiful feathers in its tail. The roly-poly bird gave a shriek of terror and shot straight up into the air, leaving its tail feathers behind in the enormous crocodile's mouth. At last, the enormous crocodile came out of the other side of the jungle into the sunshine. He could see the town not far away. "Ho, ho, ho," he said, talking aloud to himself. "Ha, ha, ha! That walk through the jungles made me hungrier than ever. One child isn't going to be nearly enough for me today. I won't be full up until I've eaten at least 3 juicy little children." He started to creep forward towards the town. Dun, Dun, dun.